thanks for tuning in to another video. As you guys saw from the title and thumbnail, we actually installed a brand new exhaust system courtesy of Valvetronic. So now my current exhaust system on the GTS is the Valvetronic catted downpipes and the Valvetronic catback system. The exhaust system on their website is going to run you around $4,000, not including shipping. And that's because I opted in to get the gold colored one. Obviously it's not pure gold, but if you guys wanted a cheaper alternative, you could just get the brushed normal stainless steel, basically not the gold colored one. Was a $4,000 catback exhaust system worth it on my GTS? You guys let me know. Let's get some revs. First, we're gonna do revs in sport mode, so that way there's no pops and bangs, so that way you guys can hear just the tone of the exhaust. And then we'll put it in Sport Plus, so that way you guys get all the pops and bangs as well. So as you guys heard from that exhaust clip, it sounds really good. And keep in mind that the downpipes are actually not catless. There's still cats in them. It still triggers a check engine light though, but I'm not complaining because the car just sounds amazing. But actually towards the end of this video that you guys are watching right now, I'm gonna be inserting a POV video with my brand new microphone that I can just tape to the back over here. If you guys are wondering what microphone I use, it's the Countryman B3. It's like a little over $200. And the Zoom F3. This is amazing because you can put two microphones in two separate channels and record. I did one for the exhaust and then one for the engine bay. But yeah, if you guys wanted this setup, this is around 200 and this is around 350. So for around 500 bucks, you guys can get a really good exhaust setup. And what is that? It's her doing. So a lot of people say for the AMG GT class, it's not really worth getting a catback system because it's basically a catback from factory. And to an extent, I agree. Technically, you don't have to get a catback system on the GT because it's already basically straight pipe from the back with the inclusion of the mufflers. But with the Valvetronic system, it's a 3-inch diameter overall. So you do get a little bit of a deeper tone. And let me tell you guys about the pros and cons of this exhaust system so far. I've had that on the car for about 2 weeks now, and I was gonna record videos earlier, but it's been raining like the entire time, like, well, a week nonstop. With the catback system, I did notice that there is a deeper tone, and the pops may have gotten a little bit louder. One of the main reasons why I got the catback system was, one, I didn't have to pay full price for it, and two, I was having this really strange rattling sound from my stock system, and that was really getting on my nerves. But one of the rattles was because the exhaust flaps were, I guess, failing, I don't know. And the other rattling was just from factory. It's just this system. It happens on the GT, GTS, and GTC, not on the GTR. And then after the valve started rattling, I was like, okay, I can either spend $1,000 or more, including parts and labor, to get the valves replaced, or I can spend a little bit more and just get a catback system. And that is exactly what I did. And the good thing about this catback system is that you still use the factory button. I don't have a remote on my keys or anything, thankfully. I am not a really big fan of the remotes. I just like the fact that I can still use the factory button and it'll work because it still uses the factory motors, I guess, and valves in the catback system. But with that being said, let's get some exhaust videos from the outside.